Are you tired of watching your potential customers leave your e-commerce to go on Amazon to look something similar of your product? Today I will show you a weapon that Amazon is not fully leveraging yet. 3D experiences. Like most e-commerce owners have problem with high cart abandonments and increasing in return rate cost. But with 3D technology, you can decrease this and increase your conversion. I'm Antonio Furioso, founder of Eyedex, and I help e-commerce implement the experiences in their businesses. And today I will show you how, with an exact strategy, that you will beat Amazon with it. Let's face it, competing with Amazon seems impossible sometimes. They have endless resources, fast shipping that you cannot compete with. And a lot of other stuff, and of course million products, so that's why customers, your potential customers, choose Amazon like over you. But here's the thing, like if we look at the Amazon product page, for example, we can see that yes, Amazon is great also in customer experience, but what they are not fully leveraging are 3D experiences. They're still using 2D images where like you have few images here and a few videos, but there is a massive gap how products are presented and then how they are for real when the customers receive home. So this is an opportunity for you. And I will explain like why 3D experiences matters. Like the problem with the traditional e-commerce is that customers cannot touch and feel your product, and usually they need a physical shop to go to try and see the products. And of course, this is not always the best. So I want to show you two ways that of your customer journey. And the first way is the traditional path, where, for example, customers discover your product and maybe they like it, but like they feel unsure of how the product it is. So here happen two ways. Like the first that they are simply adding to the cart your product, but then they leave and they can go on Amazon or on other website. Or another way is that they actually purchase your product, so they buy, but then when they receive a home, well, the product do not match their expectation because it's not like they saw in the images. So they're going to be unsatisfied, and they will return your product to your store. Instead, a second way is that you have a 3D path, 3D experiences, where simple customers always discover your product. They see your e-commerce, your product page, and they can try. So they try with their phone and they see their product on in their space or on themselves, and they're amazed how the product look. These are two hearts. So they're amazed how the product looks, and they are going to buy your product. And then when they receive at home, they are pretty satisfied. So that's why 3D experiences matter. Now, let's pass to a strategy that you can implement in your e-commerce and to implement, of course, 3D experiences. So here is the advantages that you can use against Amazon. Like, first of all, identify your high value product. Not every product that you have needs to be in 3D. Start small, start with the product that are like the most returns, start with your best sellers, and then so you can see like how 3D experiences is transforming your e-commerce business. Second step, choose your 3D experiences type. There are two types of approaches. So the first type is augmented reality. When to use like augmented reality? Like augmented reality, first of all, is something that your customers use to see your products in their space. So like dining table, sofa, and so on, or like on themselves, like eyeglasses, sunglasses, a necklace, clothes, shoes, and whatever. Or you can go with the 3D configurators where your customers need to configure your product, like they need to change the fabric, the textures, the material, the color, the legs if it's a table, and so on. But like when choose one and when choose another, well, for example, choose 3D configurators when you have a product that require heavily customization. And then you can also add augmented reality to it. But use augmented reality if your product do not require heavily customization. So for example, in your product, customers can just change the colors. Well, just implement augmented reality so they can see like directly your product in their space. Then let's proceed on. Let's move to the third step, which is implement without technical headaches. It's very easy to implement augmented reality in 3D configurators today. Like you can implement augmented reality with tools that are like just drag and drop. So you take your 3D models and you implement in this software and then connect the software to your e-commerce. Or the same with 3D configurators, you just need to configure the option that you want your customers to change. So then it's basically done. And if you want 3D model, for example, if you're a retailer, you can look for the models on software like Sketchfab and buy these 3D models or realize by yourself with just an iPhone. Fourth step instead, we have the customer journey integration. Here is the thing, do not implement your 3D experiences only on your product page. Implement your 3D experiences everywhere. So like also in your email list, in your catalog page where there are all the products, in your social media, and also on post-purchase to reduce the uncertainty. Final step instead, so fifth step, measure and track. So here is important to see if your customers are liking your 3D experiences. Well, you need to measure, of course, what's working and track customer satisfaction, and of course, if your returns are decreasing. Usually, there are three KPIs that can tell you that. So, time on purchase, conversion rate, and engagement time on the 3D experiences. But I'm talking this on another video that you can go to watch on the channel. Now, I want to tell you what happened with some of my clients. So, for example, for my furniture client B2B, he closed 3 huge sales in the first week after implementing the 3D configurator. Instead, for my other client who sell sportwear, like she had 31,000 after implementing 3D configurators in their e-commerce. And then my third client, which is home decor, they added augmented reality and they doubled their conversion. But now you're probably wondering, like, isn't 3D technology too expensive? Well, it's not because you will repay this after a few months that you implemented this in your e-commerce. Then probably you don't have the technical expertise or you don't have in the team someone that adapt to implement 3D experiences. Well, you can always look for a consultant or an agency that help you doing that. And no worry also because implementing is not the hard part. And then what Amazon just copied this strategy? Well, Amazon already have augmented reality in the e-commerce, but they're not fully leveraging until Amazon will implement augmented reality on all the product. Well, you will have already much more customers loyalty. Also because it's not Amazon directly to implement 3D experiences on product that Amazon do not own. So Amazon might have the resources, but you have a big opportunity because implementing 3D experiences you are engaging with your customers, creating trust and loyalty. So leverage this opportunity. But now, before to leave, first of all, leave a comment below, like telling which product you should implement 3D experiences. And second, I have a ROI calculator that I developed that you can try here with the link below. And this will help you to know if 3D experiences are right for you and if it will increase, of course, your conversion. Instead, if you want to keep improve your e-commerce, just watch this video next and see you at the next video.